Welcome. This is the Mindset Coach Lionel here, and today I'll be talking about the difference between reaction and creation. And I was talking to a client last week that was dealing with certain issues, and it was apparent that he was more into reactive mode, and yet he wanted to be more in the creative aspect of it. You know, it's funny, both the word creation and reaction are both an attempt to deal with the natural chaotic or negative situation, confusion that comes with running a business, for example, life itself. However, one of these approaches, if you choose between creation and reaction, is infinitely more powerful than the other in order to achieve the exceptional results that you want in business and in life. And it's fascinating what the words of creating and reacting are made up with the same letters. But the difference is where you place the C. So for instance, let's go to the board. We have the reaction. Okay? And the reaction comes more from a negative mindset or mind state, if you want to call that. Excuse me. And the beautiful thing about those letters is you can just practically move the C first rather than being in the middle, and suddenly you will be in the creation mode. Now you'll be more in the positive, clear, and with that positive situation, you're able to advance in your business and in life. So, as you know, when you are in the reaction mode, you are defending something. You tend to be more identified with certain things. So, for instance, in the business, a business owners who enrolls a team, put a team together of great people, and they're able to paint a clear picture of the future. And then this is aligning with the use of time, the energy, and the resources to accomplish it. And it will show you a successful leader of growing a business that is beneficial to all associated with when it comes into creating. Now, someone, another business owner that spent his or her time reacting to the situations that come up in the business on a day-to-day basis, week to week, it will show you a business owner that is often in the verge of burning out. And that business is at best pretty much at the ceiling, meaning plateau, when it comes to growth, and it's not very exciting. And it's very unfortunate that a lot of people come, and most people choose to maintain that position of reaction. We use it in time management techniques, sometimes clever processes, amazing apps, so we can get really good at managing everything coming at us in the most efficient way, whether in life and business. But yet, reacting will only ever allow us to optimize what it is that we're focusing on. on that reaction, on that negativity. Okay? And it doesn't allow us to create anything new. So it's really no surprise that we are prone to reacting when we consider that our most basic instinct is aim to survive. We come across potentially harmful stimulus in our environment and we react to maximize our chances of surviving. So if you add that to the fact that most of us are brought up in an education system that is mostly about reacting to what? Assignments, a test that's coming up, but it doesn't declare our future destination or carve a nice path for it. So it's no wonder that we have been well conditioned to live near a constant state of reaction. If you think about the Abraham Maslow hierarchy, the triangle, you would agree that aspect and the security needs of self-actualization could be actually giving you or it's meant to be like a shift from the lower part to the self-actualized as a motivating, so that you're more in the reaction nature when you are below the surviving than when you are actualized. You're more in the creation in nature. So in reality, none of us consciously chooses to be in the reaction mode, but it seems to be a natural law of business and life that we spend our time reacting to everything that's going on rather than we focus in creating intentionally. Well, there is 3 things that you can do, and I'm just gonna erase this very quickly, that would help you change from being in the reaction mode into more of the positive. Again, this is in life. If you're a business owner or entrepreneur that is establishing a business, you want to act in a creating mode. And the first thing that you want to do is have your vision. Get clear. And that vision is made of 3 things. Your purpose, which is why you're in business. What is the meaning of your business? Same thing in your life, a vision of your life. What is it that you want to do? And people say that they want to impact the world. But why? You gotta answer those questions. And purpose is very, very important. Then from there, you gotta be in tune with your values. The how or the who. How we do things around here, if you have a business, or our way of being as a person. This is your behavior. And you decide, should you hire people, lead, fire, all based on the values of the company and your own values as a person when you choose people. The mission is the what. So it's not a generic statement, but you have to come up with a mission that really begins with the end in mind, which is an act of creation. The next thing is you have to identify strategies. So once you have a mission, you will have to employ, and this is going to give you the best chance to achieving your mission. You have to know what are your strengths, which path are you going to take, what tools do you have that are critical to your success. Once you have the strength that you have and you leverage on that, also you need to look at strength that you have to develop. If you want to increase your likelihood to achieve your mission in life and in business, you have to do some soul searching and be able to say, okay, I'm strong here and I might be a little bit weak here. Just bring your weakness up a level 2. Hopefully you can bring them up to par with your strength. This will create an equilibrium, a balance, where you're able to really meet and achieve that mission that you have developed. The next thing, and this I learned, is to establish a meeting. Sorry. It is important for you to know a rhythm. What is that? To establish this rhythm is going to enable you to get into a cycle where you can put all your business and life, that things that are not going right, and you want to align that now correctly with, if you're in business, with the time, the energy and resources to turn that into your vision, or your vision into reality. So the rhythm is now, if you're out of focus, out of sync, you're able to now establish that rhythm and thus being aligned with your vision and your mission. And when you look at the meeting, it's nothing more, a meeting of rhythm is nothing more than organizing your calendar, your daily routines in a way that you spend adequate time in the things that are going to make progress in your life. So the creating factor involves the planning and the reviewing, and your progress gets to be measured. People don't take time for that. If you do, what are you going to accomplish when you have the rhythm aligned? Well, number one, clarity. That's what's going to happen. When you have a plan and you know where you're going to go, suddenly, like we said before, and I'm going to go and put it up again, I'm going to use a different marker here. Instead of being in the reaction mode, like we said, now we're going to put that C for creating, of creation, first. And that C will signify your clarity. So instead of the C being here in the middle of things, so when you're reacting, you'll see your clarity somewhere in the middle of things. You're not clear because you are in a chaotic situation. So in order for you to get out of that, you have to shift and transfer. And the words, just to let us alone, just do a quick shift. Transfer your reaction, your C, and put that C first. That's your clarity, my friend. And as you become clear in your creation, now you are in alignment In alignment with what? With your vision. You're able to identify the correct strategies and you establish a rhythm. A rhythm that's going to help you succeed in the business, your business, or any new endeavors that you have, as well as in life. So, as a business owner, and of course, as human beings, we all have this really very exceptional way of reacting. Somehow it comes natural. If you notice, most people, even at first glance, when you meet someone, whether it's a business meeting, presentation, so on, are we looking for what is similar or what is different? So, most effective business owners, entrepreneurs, and people that have made it, they are creating, they're not reacting. And the good news is that you have created enough in a way to have whatever business you have. So you have done it before. The trick is to learn how to keep creating. So it's really time to put that mirror up. Should have brought a mirror here. And held mirror and if you think back to the past month, last 3 months, or the year, and you ask yourself, have you been a powerful creator or a frantic reactor? Now, I ask that, or I say that, because the world has changed due to this so-called, pandemic. And it changed for many people the way of doing some things. It was forecasted that it was going to happen, we just didn't know when. So it happened last year. And it's still now, still lingering. And people are still playing with this. So, were you able to actually embrace the opportunities that came with that, like some of us have been able to do? Or were you in the reacting mode? Oh well, here we go. Just when I thought I had everything going, this thing, happened, this pandemic, which is outside of your control. It's an exterior stimulus. So how you react to it is critical. For some have made good money, good things have happened because what? They realize some things. They kind of put that mirror, like I'm saying, and say, maybe it's time to do something different. This was working, now this is working a little bit better. So you have to look, when you're in the creative mode, you're going to see that the progress and the results are going to come in a different way when you're creating, when you are in that state of mind and mode. And now that you're C, we're going to, from a reacting, be in the middle, we place it first so we can get clear. What would you do about it? Now that you realize that you can be clear from the beginning when you're a creator, you can learn to take more creative and creation-oriented approach to growing your business and in life. But, like has been said, you choose when you want to make the changes. No one can force you to do anything you don't want to do. You decide. Reaction, creation. One is more powerful than the other. I hope you stay long enough to watch this video. And if you did, thank you. Because I am taking my time now to actually start going deeper and sharing things that I know, things that I help people with, clients, associates. And it fills me to be able to do that. And I hope that you can gain something out of this information that I'm posting this video on YouTube, out of the millions and millions every day. So if you stay until the end, thank you so much. And like always, be safe and be well. And if you like, subscribe, thumbs up. Until next time, the Mindset Coach, Lionel saying,